Hi everyone! So it's project time and I'm going to show you how to make this simple mountain scene that can be done at home with your child with materials you hopefully already have. Our materials. So you're going to need a plain sheet of white paper. I'm just using computer paper. Pastels. These are chalk pastels, but this will also work with driveway chalk. So any type of chalk or chalky art supply that you have will work. Tissues. I have a little bit of a heavy duty drawing paper, but you can easily put it on any type of paper. I would recommend a dark colored construction paper if you're going to be using driveway chalk, just so that you can see the colors a little bit brighter, because my pastels are probably a little brighter than the driveway chalk will show up on paper. And that's all you need. So I'm gonna start with my regular computer paper. And what I'm going to do is just rip it into a strip. It can just be a thin strip. Try to get it a little bit zigzaggy if you can. The bumpier the better, because this will make your first layer of mountains. But if you can't, that's okay too. So we want to work with this jagged edge that you see right here. So I am going to select a color. I'm thinking Purple Mountain Majesty. So I'm gonna choose purple, and I am just gonna draw a line across the top edge of my sheet. Trying to get a little bit of excess powder because that will help me in the long run. So it should look something like this. I'm gonna put this down at the very top of my paper and then just scoot it down a little bit. I'm gonna grab one of my tissues, kind of ball it up, and just rub the powder off of my computer paper onto my final sheet. This will give you a really hard, crisp edge, as well as a soft, dusty look, almost like your mountains are fading into the background. So for our next step, we've got this other side of the jagged edge. I can just rip another piece. I kind of like the look of that one. So let's choose maybe a blue this time. And I'm gonna go up to where I left off and then just scoot it down a little bit more. Grab my tissue, do the same thing again. And you're gonna wanna just keep repeating this step until your mountains have gotten up to however tall you want them to be. So this is what I have so far. You could leave it like this and draw something in our foreground right here, like some trees or something. But what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna flip my page over and have the mountains be on the bottom. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our sky. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna take over that leftover scrap paper that I was using before, and I'm gonna pick some sky colors. I want mine to be a sunset, so I'm gonna choose some bright orange. And I'm going to just color really hard on this so I get a lot of that powder out. And take another tissue. Your tissue will be kind of like your paintbrush in this, where I'm gonna dip it in here, get that powder up on the tissue, and then I'm going to start to put it up onto my sky. This will make it look really soft. If you are using chalk, like driveway chalk, you might want to try putting the chalk directly onto the paper like this, and just kind of rubbing out that extra powder. It could be sideways, so you get a little bit more pigment, and then just blending that in with your tissue. To make it look like the sun is really either setting or rising over the mountains, what I like to do is choose a bright yellow color and just outline the shape of the mountains right here. And then we're just gonna blend that in as well. When you see a natural sunrise or sunset, usually the top of the sky doesn't have that same bright color. It's usually as the sun is going down or coming up that it's closer to the mountains. So I think I'm gonna choose a more blue or gray color for the top, where I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on here. Blend. What else does the sky have in it? Clouds, right? So I'm gonna choose a white color now, and we're gonna make some clouds. For this, you can choose whether to blend them or not. I kind of like being able to see a lot of that white against the other color in this one, so I think I'm just gonna leave them just how they are. And there you have it. Here is my mountain sunrise scene. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you do try this at home, I would love to see pictures of how they come out. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.